Welcome back to the Transforming Mind to Transforming Life, the podcast. This is Life Coach Myrna Young. And as we approach Father's Day, I want to talk on the topic, the shocking truth about missing fathers. And I was inspired to talk on this topic today because I read an article from relationship coach Andre Paradis. Andre has been a guest on the show many times, talking about the relationship between men and women and masculine men and what do men want as far as women are concerned. And he's talking about this topic because he feels that the missing fathers are a little bit the fault of the women. So I'm going to go into it, and we're going to talk about the shocking truth. There's some statistics that shows what happens when a father is not in the home. All right. So I was shocked to learn of these statistics myself. So here goes. So back in the 60s, only 5% of white women, 15% of Latinos, and 20% of Black women were single mothers. Fast forward today. Now, 20% of white women are single mothers, 55% of Latinos, and a whopping 70% of Black women are single mothers. These are scary numbers, guys. And as a Black woman, I empathize with my Black sisters who are raising their children without fathers. And like I said earlier, Andre Paradis is a relationship coach, and he feels that the reason for missing fathers is because the women are not able to create healthy bonds with men. So the men leave. Also, the role of the father is to provide and protect for his family. And now the women have become the providers and the protectors. No wonder the women have lost their feminine traits and the men run around calling us masculine. Of course we're masculine. We've got to take over the masculine role. So the problem this creates, though, and as Andre has pointed out, is that women can't raise men. And I'm using the term raise loosely because they say that you don't raise kids, you can only raise cattle. But that's the word that he used, and I don't know any other word. So we're going to keep using the word raise, but apparently you only raise cattle. But bring them up. That's probably a better word. Care for them. Make them, show them the way until they're 18 years old, right? So single family homes, or to be specific, single mom homes, are creating kids who are not contributing members to society, which is one of my goals as a parent, as a mom. That's what I wanted to do. Create kids that are contributing members to society. And the reason I say this is because statistics show, again, 70% of criminals in jail come from a single mom households. We're being specific now. And 90% of all inmates are male, fatherless males. All right. So without a father present, boys don't learn to develop some basic male traits like integrity, accountability, sacrifice, character building choices, appropriate use of force, how to provide or protect, etc., etc., etc. Only men can teach young men how to become good men. I've heard my husband say this. So Andre says that women don't have these traits built in. So instead, when you're a mama's boy, women pass on a connection, tenderness, being kind, sweet and loving, being passive. It's a bad thing. Sharing instead of competing. And the problem is that raising boys to be sweet girls doesn't make them sweet boys. It makes them emotional and weak, not able to provide and protect a family. Masculine men, on the other hand, who has a father as a role model, learn to control their tempers, and do what it needs to be done, regardless of how they feel about it. They protect their women, their children, animals, and the weak because they've built up their character and know that they are valuable and capable. Weak, sweet, soft men don't. Boys need men to show them the right way, the honorable way, according to Andre. And I kind of second this. Women can't do this for boys. They have a whole different set of innate values and characteristics. But not only boys need a father, girls need a daddy too. And for two very important reasons. First, she needs her dad to be the first man to love and protect her. This builds her trust in men. Girls who grew up without a father's love go looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm sure you've seen this. I'm sure you've heard this. I'm sure you know that this is true. Secondly, young girls who are raised without fathers have no idea what a daddy father role model looks like and does in life. Without the daddy energy in the house or around her, a young woman sees her mom become the provider and the protector, and she in turn becomes masculine, which takes away her femininity, her vulnerability, and her ability to trust anyone, especially men. So, ladies, if this information does not make you want to nurture the relationship between your kids and their dads, even if they're deadbeat dads and they don't pay for support, guess what? The love that they have and the pride that your children have and saying, daddy, 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 trust me, it is very important to their growth, to their stability, to everything. Boys need the men to show them how to be a man. Girls need their men to show them how to be feminine, how to trust men, how to be the receiver of love and not be the one to have to go out and get it. So do whatever you can to encourage a relationship with your father, because a father's love is priceless. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Your kids need you. And happy Father's Day to all the father figures, the men who have stepped in and, helped raise someone else's kids. We've got to give them their props. So listen, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5-Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Saying happy Father's Day to you all, to my dad, to the fathers of my children. I hope that you guys all take a bow because you are important. All right. Until next time, namaste.